Hey there guys, it's the Butterbear here, and today we have another episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon Rated Battles. So with this team, we've got a few things going on. We're bringing back the Electivire. Breloom is coming back because, well, we don't really have we didn't get to use it, like, at all last time. So that's the thing. That's something. So we got Tyrantrum is gonna do a huge amount of damage. We got Greninja, is just Life Orb, I think. We brought back Aegislash, and Shuckle is going to make his debut today. I do realize they're all male. Don't judge me. That was not intentional at all. 1529 as of yesterday. That's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Haven't tested this team at all, for the second time in a row. So we're gonna see how that goes. 1607. Yeah, that looks like about the team what we would face, doesn't it? But I'm not sure he's ready for our gimmicks. I do see a Tapu Fini. That might be a problem. I'm gonna lead Greninja. I'm gonna lead Electivire. We're gonna bring Aegislash in the back. And also we're gonna bring Shuckle in the back as well. And no, I do not know how it happened that my team is full of males. I actually did not intend that. I just noticed as of recording this. So, by the way, guys, 1 like equals 1 competitive Pokemon, 1 new competitive Pokemon. So that, I'm sure it's not gonna, if we get enough likes, I'm not gonna be able to keep up. So if we get like 2 likes, I won't be able to keep up. So if you guys like these, I'll start ramping up my breeding process and stuff. Right, we got Kangaskhan Amoonguss. That seems like free setup. That seems like a free turn right there. A 100% free turn. That's going to be a mat block, and that's going to be a Brick Break straight into Kangaskhan's face. Now, if you don't know what mat block does, you probably, well, okay, that was a good play. That was a good play. It just protects both of your Pokemon from everything, I think, for the first turn. But only on the first turn can you use it. Also, my Greninja's asleep. Isn't that great? That's awesome. So we're going to attempt to Ice Beam the Amoonguss, and we're going to I think we are going to Fire Punch the Amoonguss as well, because it's kind of annoying. Just a little. There's the Kangaskhan Mega, because all Kangaskhan are basically Mega now. Doesn't Rage Powder. Okay, I was going for you anyway, so that's fine. Greninja's fast asleep. He can't Fake Out now, so that's a Power-Up Punch. But that's going to be resisted because I'm Fighting type now. And that's going to be a +2 for the Kangaskhan, unfortunately. Electivire goes for the Fire Punch. Doesn't do that much. Amoonguss is tanky, guys. Amoonguss is a tank. We're going to attempt to Dark Pulse the Kangaskhan, and we're going to Fire Punch the Amoonguss again, because it's annoying. And there's the Rage Powder again. Again, I was attacking you. I don't know what this guy's doing. Dark Pulse. I was kind of planning on him using Rage Powder again, so that's good. And the Fire Punch is going to take out the Amoonguss. Or is it? Okay, it's just a Citrus Berry. I think we're good. There's a return onto Electivire. Holy crap, that did a lot of freaking damage. That's insane. How much damage is that? That is a lot of damage. Holy crap, guys. What is this Kangaskhan on? Jeez. Okay then. We're going to Ice Beam the Amoonguss, and we're going to Flash Cannon the Kangaskhan, because he's probably not dumb enough to try to hit the Aegislash this turn, because it has King Shield. All Aegislash basically have King Shield, unless it's a really weird set. It'd have to be a really weird set for it not to be King Shield. Okay, there goes Greninja. So here we go with our hit on to the Kangaskhan. I'm not sure he can hit us, because we've seen Protect, we've seen Power Up Punch, we've seen Return, and I assume the other one's Fake Out. I think the other one's probably Fake Out. Or who knows, it might be Fire Punch. Intimidate does not matter, because neither of these Pokemon care. Although that does leave an interesting choice. I think we Toxic the Landorus, and we Flash Cannon the Kangaskhan. Hopefully the Rock Slide that is definitely coming is not going to kill us. That's going to be a Power Up Punch. Of course it is, but that's not going to be too much damage. That's a Z move. That's a ground Z move onto the Aegislash or the Shuckle. Because depending on which one, he may have just lost the game. Okay, it's onto the Aegislash. Yep, we just lost. That's fine though. Not too salty about that when he's got a bunch of legendaries on his team. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. You don't expect me to win against Megas when I don't have one, and legendaries when I don't have any. I mean, that's kind of sad. Like, why would anyone expect that of me? I don't get that. I am now going to Gastro Acid onto the Kangaskhan. Try and force it out. Because if he doesn't have his oh Jesus, why is that doing so much damage? Why did that do so much damage? Jeez. I don't know what's going on here, but that's a lot of damage. You gotta agree with me. That's a lot of damage. That may actually make it into the title / thumbnail. with how much damage that is. Of course, I never really decide on a title for these until after the fact, because I don't know what's going to happen. Alright, let's continue battling. Except for the Doggo with Keys one. That was pretty obvious. Alright, so 15-16. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Our wins and losses are about even. And I'm not sure why they made us... Okay, 14-75. We may have an easier time with this person. Let's see, they have an Eureka Rio. They have Clefable, Venusaur, Gastrodon, Crocodile, and Volcarona. Okay, so they have a bunch of tanks and a bunch of sweepers. That's fine, I guess. He only has one counter to my Spore on the Breloom, so I'm gonna lead Breloom Greninja. I'm going to, and this is probably Quiver Dance, Dancer, yeah. Electivire, and for the last one we're gonna have, Tyrantrum as a late game sweeper. Alright, so hopefully we can get rid of the Venusaur before things get too hard setup-y thing. Breloom Greninja, Clefable Volcarona. Okay, so I think what he wants to do is probably wants to follow me onto the Clefable, and it probably has Magic Guard or whatever it is. That's probably his plan right there. Alright, Clefable's a fairy type now. Yeah, I always forget that. We're gonna Spore onto the Volcarona, see if that works. We're gonna Mat Block, because why not? Okay, he withdraws Volcarona. Oh, we just landed ourselves a Spore Crocodile, Sleeping Crocodile right there. That's fine. Mat Block. Had to play it safe that first turn, guys. Had to play it safe. Alright, so that's going to be a Spore onto the Crocodile, which is now asleep. So that's fun. Clefable used Moonblast, but it's blocked by the kicked up Mat. Ha! Got him. Got him. We're going to Mach Punch the Crocodile, and we're going to switch out Greninja into Electivire. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Although we may have just switched into an Earthquake. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of hoping it would. Okay. Kind of hoping we didn't, but no, that's a Venusaur. This battle already has a lot of switches involved. There's Moonblast into the Electivire, which is not too effective. It's not too much damage. Nothing we can't handle. We are going to Bullet Seed onto the Clefable. We're going to Thunder Punch onto the... No, we're going to Fire Punch the Venusaur. Not before Megas, though, obviously. There's the Venusaurite. Called it. You can basically predict who's going to be Mega on a team. If they have a Venusaur, it's usually going to be Venusaur. Here's the Bullet Seed. That's a lot of damage. Hopefully we get, like, three, 4, or 5 hits. There's 3. That's fine. That's actually pretty good. There's our Focus Sash. Procced. Fire Punch. I kind of wish we had used Thunder Punch on the Clefable now. He may... Yep, and he just KO'd our Breloom, which is fine. Because Crocodile's still asleep. That's pretty good, I think. We're gonna bring in Greninja, who is going to finish off. No, it's actually gonna mat block because we can, because it's the first turn of Greninja being in. Haha, got him. And we're gonna Fire Punch onto the Venusaur for some free damage. Some free flipping damage. It's gonna be some free damage right there. Some free damage. Mat block. There's the mats. Venusaur uses Sludge Bomb. It's blocked by the kicked up mat. Fire Punch. Free Fire Punch right there. That's going to be a lot of damage. Crit. This is a Toxic. Onto Electivire. Interesting. That's fine because if I'm right, the Venusaur will go down in next turn. Ice Beam, Fire Punch. Make sure it goes down. That's a follow me, but one of these attacks is going to kill the Clefable, if I'm right. Hopefully the Ice Beam does, which it will. And then the Fire Punch is going to land onto the Venusaur, which is hopefully going to KO it. No, not quite. No, it's quite. And there's the Synthesis. Oh my god. Not the Synthesis. Did I ever tell you I didn't like Mega Venusaur? I don't. I really don't. It's annoying. And anyone who uses it is bad. But naturally, I'm gonna use it one of these days, so that's that, I guess. We're gonna Dark Pulse onto the Venusaur, and we are going to Thunder Punch onto the Volcarona because we can't get burned because we're poisoned. Hopefully that ends up flinching it. The Venusaur, I mean. Whew, that's a lot of damage. If it flinches, I think we win, except we don't, because Fiery Dance is the thing. Unless we don't. Okay, so Synthesis is gonna go again. That's fine. Because we can worry about that later. Except we can't, because we need to kill this Venusaur now, or it's going to absolutely destroy us later. We're going to Fire Punch it as well as Dark Pulse it, so that's fine. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. That's a lot of damage. Greninja's going to live at 1 hit points. That's going to be Giga Drain from the Volcarona. What? Venusaur flinches. Is that going to be enough? That is not going to be enough because everything hates us. But we do have one surefire way of. Luckily, we do have a way of now killing the Venusaur. It has nothing to do with Tyrantrum. It has to do with my favorite move right now. It's called a Water Shuriken. And that's pretty much going to KO, unless he has Protect. We're gonna head smash the Volcarona. Hopefully it does not miss. Withdraws Venusaur, that's fine. That's fine. That's gonna be a free Water Shuriken. That's gonna be a free Water Shuriken onto the Crocodile. That's fine. Water Shuriken. Water type. Free damage. Free damage. Okay, so this guy does know what he's doing. Unfortunately. Head Smash is going to KO the Volcarona because that's a lot of freaking damage, and also it's 4 times super effective. If the Crocodile wakes up the next turn, things could turn ugly, but since we're Choice Scarf, we should outspeed the Venusaur and kill it, as long as we don't miss, which would be pretty bad. If we miss, it's going to be pretty bad. Okay, so we did not miss. That's great. So now Venusaur goes down. And now we just have this asleep Crocodile to deal with, which should be pretty easy to deal with because, did you see how much damage that did on the Volcarona? I mean, I know it was 4 times super effective, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, we're locked into Head Smash, so that's something. I don't think we're 4 times resisted, so we are resisted, but not by much. Okay, so as long as we hit this next one, I think we do win. I think we do. Although a crit would be nice here. Crit would be very nice here. That's a Head Smash. And there we go. We won that one. And the crit. Thank you for the crit, RNG gods. Alright, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alrighty, so, would I like to save a video of this battle? No, I would not. Alright, we're going to do one more battle, and then I'm going to upload this, and it's going to be a little bit late. Again. And then I'll probably record some Zelda, because I need to do that today. Alright, so 1531 against a 1540. Okay, that's reasonable. This guy has a regular Ninetales. Okay, so that's gonna be a Sun team. That means solar. That's gonna be Solar Power Mega Houndoom, or just, yeah, it's gonna be Mega Houndoom definitely. Okay, so I don't think that leading Breloom would be the best thing here. But what I do think would be the best thing here is Greninja Tyrantrum. Then we can back that up with Electivire. And I'm trying to decide between Breloom and Aegislash. Not too sure about that. What does he bring? Probably brings Goodra. Probably brings his core of the Ninetales Houndoom. He probably brings Mamoswine, so Aegislash is going to be our best bet. Not too sure about how we're going to counter Mamoswine and all, but we'll figure that out as we get there. the bad thing about making a team and then immediately battling with it on camera is you don't really get a feel of the team. So you a lot of times don't do as well. Okay, so we're going to map block, and we are going to head smash the Mamoswine. Of course, why wouldn't we? It's going to be a neutral hit, which should mean a lot of flipping damage. So, that's good. As long as we hit the head smash. I did not realize... Oh, great, we survived. Head smash. I did not know mat block was so slow, you know? Did not know at all. Had no clue. It's going to be a solar beam into the Greninja, or just a disable. That's fine. I wasn't going to use that again anytime soon at all anyways. So we're going to Water Shuriken the Mamoswine. We're going to head smash the Ninetales, and we're going to hope for 2 KOs this turn. And after this battle, we are going to end off the episode. Pretty much, yeah, definitely. Pretty much definitely. There's a Water Shuriken. Not sure how much damage that's going to do. Hopefully it's a lot. There goes the Mamoswine. That threat's out of the way. We're going to head smash the Ninetales. It's going to avoid, and it's going to use Heat Wave, except Tyrantrum avoids. Which, that's awesome. That's absolutely amazing. That is 100% awesome. I think we might have won, boys. I think we might have won. I'm not too sure, so I'm not going to get my hopes up, but we might have won. What does he bring in? Kudra... Houndoom, okay. Okay, that's fine. We're going to Water Shuriken the Houndoom, and we're going to head smash the Houndoom as well. Because Houndoom is pretty scary. Because it's going to be Mega. Because who wouldn't bring Mega Houndoom now that it's available? It just makes sense. Also, regular Houndoom's not that great. There's a Water Shuriken. Oh, he did not Mega. That may have been a mistake. That may have been a big mistake. There's a hit 2 times Water Shuriken. That's fine. That's fine. Head smash onto the Houndoom, which, since it's a super effective hit, is going to KO. That's pretty epic. There's the Heat Wave again. So that's going to KO Tyrantrum, unfortunately. And that's going to burn Greninja and do a lot of damage to it. That's fine, though, because he's already 2 Pokemon down. And in a second, it's going to be probably 3. Probably 3. There's a Celesteela, which is not what I thought he would bring in this situation. So we are going to Water Shuriken the Ninetales. We're going to Thunder Punch the Celesteela. Because we can. Because we can. There's a Protect on the Celesteela. Okay, that's fine. There's a Water Shuriken onto the Ninetales. It's not going to do too much damage, but at least it's priority, am I right? That was a nice crit. Wouldn't mind a second one. It's hit 3 times, that's about right. It's about right in the middle of the odds there. seems about right. That's gonna be Heat Wave. On to, holy crap, why did that do so much damage? Alright, sun. The harsh sunlight is boosting it. Okay, so we're going to Shadow Ball the Ninetales. We're going to Thunder Punch the Celesteela, and we're gonna look good doing it. That's a Will-O-Wisp onto the Electivire, but it avoids. That's pretty good. That's gonna be a lot of damage onto Celesteela. That's gonna be a Leech Seed from the Celesteela. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna Stance Change into the Ninetales. Or Shadow Ball into the Ninetales. Which is not gonna KO it for some odd reason. That's okay, because we have a priority move. It's called Shadow Sneak. Or Shadow Sneak for you newbies out there. But if you're a real good player, you call it Shadow Sneak. We're going to Thunder Punch into the Celesteela. And we're going to hope for the win, because that would be awesome. There's a Shadow Sneak. That's going to KO. It had to. There was no way it wasn't going to. There's a Thunder Punch. And that's going to be the end of the battle. GG. That's pretty good. 2 wins in one day. That's pretty good. Pretty good 2 wins in an episode. Usually we lose 3 times, so we've been pretty good with the wins so these past couple of days. That's gonna be pretty much it for today. We're gonna check our rating, and I'm going to say a couple things. Now, one of those things is either now or a second or 2 from now, there's gonna be 2 things on the screen. One's going to be the last episode, one's going to be the next episode, if I remember to put the next episode in once I make it. And yeah, we're going to check our rating. Also, please like and subscribe, that would really help. 1547, that's our rating, and we are going to call it quits for today. Butter Baron out.